But when ye sin so against the brethren and wound their weak conscience, you sin against Christ. So you're doing certain things that causes your brother to stumble and fall. You know that you're sinning against Yahweh Shai, because we are the body of Yahweh Shai. You know, so it says, verse 13, wherefore if me make my brother to offend, and that means talking about like different philosophies and doctrines. You know what I'm saying? It says, I will eat no flesh while the world standeth, lest I make my brother to offend. You know, so you're basically humbling yourself and like, you know what? For my brother, I'm gonna stop doing that certain thing. You know what I'm saying? For the sake of peace and because sometimes there's sacrifices that have to be made, whether you're right or wrong. And there's another one, and Romans 8.
The scriptures tell you, man, or Paul tells the brothers, man, that he knew how to be a base and abound. You know, if it requires certain sacrifice, he was able to do it. It's better to be able to do something and spare our brother, because you'll be held accountable for that too, man. It's like going back to Elder Rakaz, when they had that whole jacket issue, man. I heard about certain men fell out over a goddamn jacket, man. Not to put any light back, or not light, but not to put that back into the world or anything, or to the truth, but like silly things like that, man. Like that. So many men fell out because of that. There's no reason that should have happened.
What was that one where it says, rather taking the wrong?
That's 1 Corinthians 6.
Okay.
I can get it. 1 Corinthians chapter 6.
Yeah.
Verse.
Start at 5.
Okay. 1 Corinthians 6 and 5. I speak to your shame. Is it so that there is not a wise man among you? No, not one that shall be able to judge between his brethren. But brother goeth to law with brother, and that before the unbelievers.
See, and that's what goes on, man. Unless it's 100%, okay, then it's justified. But keep on.
Now therefore there is utterly a fault among you, because you go to law one with another. Why do you not rather take wrong?
Yeah, why not rather take wrong?
It's that power.
So that's why it's important to examine yourself and to know that. But also don't let someone play you. Because that's the whole point of Esau. Spirit is out in the world, and he that's the way he works. He'll work. He worked through Peter. I brought it out whenever he was trying to keep Yahweh Shai from going to Israel, to Jerusalem. All right, and Yahweh Shai rebuked him. Who else did he work through? Judas Iscariot. He was numbered amongst the disciples. So we always got to have that circumspection, continuously inspecting our radius. So. But also, that's why it's important when we make videos, talk about subjects, you know what I'm saying? And communication is the key. Communication, talking about the problems, whatever it is that you're dealing with that next man. The scripture, what's that other one where it says that if you have any, not a quarrel, but you have anything, speaking to that man. That's fine, go ahead with that.
It says, why do you not rather take wrong? Why do you not rather suffer yourselves to be defrauded? Nay, you do wrong and defraud, and that your brethren.
And that's why, there's order of things. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta, if you don't agree with it, or you may not do anything wrong, whatever it was, rather not take the wrong, or the one that's bringing the so-called the heat. I'm just gonna take the wrong for it. I'm just not gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna sit back. Lord will, Yahweh Shai will take care of that situation. We talk about it. And I'll leave it like that. And Lord will, the Most High will recover whoever it is, that's in the wrong.
James chapter 5, verse 19. James chapter 5, verse 19. Brethren, any of you do error from the truth, and one convert him, let him know that he which converteth the sinner from the error of his way shall save a soul from death, and shall hide a multitude of sins.
Right, and it's not because they're trying to, whoever's in that position at that time, whether it leads to the greatest, he's not trying to be a lord over you, a tyrant. It's because it's order, man. It's called for. We're not over the master, which was Yahweh Shai ultimately. We're not above him. So if he was persecuted, he was attacked and mocked and scoffed, none of us would be. You know? And he was without sin, and he suffered what we're suffering for going off.
Yahweh Shai was even commanded things by his father. But he had to do what he had to do. And he did it. So, you know, it's not like the brother said, it's not going to be a time. We're just going to take it. There's a video where, I think it was Tazapah that came down to the Dallas camp a few years back. And he ended off the lesson. He was like, he goes, you camp leaders and you men, you got to shepherd each other. You know, you got to shepherd the brothers. You got to shepherd each other amongst yourselves. We're all we got. Do you want to really have? You were hated in the world. Do you really want to be hating each other in the truth? You know, you gotta cut it out. We're the only people on the planet that are not intentionally lying to each other. We're better in ourselves for Yahweh Shai, for Yahweh. You know, we're not here. We're not coming to each other like that. So when a man tries to help you or give you punishment in the truth, take it. It's more like another token for you, you know, for Yahweh Shai, or another talent. You can use it in your experiences. What's that saying again? Learn from your mistakes. There you go. You know.
This is 1 Peter 5:1. The elders which are among you I exhort, who am also an elder, and a witness of the sufferings of Yahweh Shai Mashiach, and also a partaker of the glory that shall be revealed. Feed the flock of the Most High, which is among you, taking the oversight thereof, not by constraint, but willingly. Not for...
It says not by constraint. You don't, like it said in Ephesians, you don't want to grieve the Spirit. What's been preordained by Yahweh Shai and Yahweh, you know, that's how it has to be. Don't try to twist it up, or don't try to set up another path that's not right.
But willingly, not for filthy lucre, but of a ready mind.
Right.
And that goes into that man pleasing, trying to move up in position, you know, or it says, but of a ready mind, you know, always being ready to, you know, like the scriptures say, like being ready in all things, like in a small or great matter, you know, being your feet shod with your boots, you know, you got the armor of the Most High on, you're ready to cast anything that's going to rise up against the knowledge of the Most High. Because a soldier, when he's at war, he's not supposed to be all in a comfortable state. He's always alert, ready. You know, anything that comes into his mind, where he's supposed to be casting out. Anything that's going to hinder him from surviving, to making it back home. It says, verse 3, neither as being lords over God's heritage, but being examples to the flock. And that's what the elders have been the examples, you know. Or, you know, they're continually throughout all these many years, continuously going out in the streets and preaching this word. That's an example, you know. It says, verse 4, and when the chief shepherd shall appear, ye shall receive a crown of glory that fadeth not away. And the chief shepherd is Yahweh Shai. Verse 5, likewise ye younger, submit yourselves unto the elder. And that goes into what the brother has said earlier, that, and it's true, young people today in the world, they don't like listening to people that are above them or older than them. Above or older than them, or anybody that takes any authority in general, they don't want to listen to that man. Right? But, and we're in this truth, we're supposed to listen. We're supposed to submit, whether we're right or wrong. It says, likewise, you younger, submit yourselves unto the elder. And if you're wrong, correct it. It says, yea, all of you be subject one to another, and be clothed with humility. And be clothed with humility. Be humble, you know what I'm saying? But even at that, like in Proverbs 27:5. Because we read in, Peter said, ye servants, be subject to those that are gentle and also forward. You can't just be like, oh, well, I'm going to come to this brother because he speaks to me the way I think I should be spoken to. I'm going to avoid those brothers because they're too hard. That becomes respect of persons. Right? You got to, we're a body. Hang on. 1 Peter 5 and 5. It says, for God resisteth the proud and giveth grace to the humble. Humble yourself therefore under the mighty hand of the Most High, that he may exalt you in due time. Cast all your care upon him, for he careth for you. And that's the whole point of why the elders are in the position that they are. Or another man in that camp is the head or the main speaker, is that's the way, because he knows what he has to do for the flock. Because if you can't do it for the next man from the left to the right, no respecter of persons, you're not meant to be in any type of a higher position, because you're a respecter of persons. The Most High is not with that. And that's basically what happens to people that get kicked out and they're casted away, is because they weren't really fit. They're not ready to be a judge in the kingdom. They're not ready to take up that position. Not saying that we are, but that's what it basically boiled down to. And you're not the elect, because the elect are judges. They're kings. All right. So if you can't do it from a least brethren to a greater to the least, then that's respect of a person. You choose who you want to talk to. You choose who you want to help out. That's wicked, basically. It's just like at my job, they got what they call a stop work authority, and they teach us that because where we work is dangerous. You got to face the H2S, a poisonous gas that comes from the underneath the surface of the earth that can kill you within a matter of seconds. And anyways, they teach us that stop work authority. So, and they ask us who is able to authorize stop work. Everybody is, from a pusher to a supervisor, all the way down to a green hand that just barely started his first day. If he sees something that's not right, he can stop work. Where do they get that shit from? They get that from the scriptures. Not saying that they really know about that, but more or less that's where it goes back to. So if you ain't correcting your brother, then you're off. That's a form of hate. All right. So you gotta examine yourself. If a brother's in the dark, and so-called assuming shit, then why aren't you telling that brother, hey man, this is not what's really going on. Hey, sorry that it's sent that way, but it's not. I'm reassuring you what, because even that could be a form of basically that's a form of hate. You don't care about whether that brother. It's like my baby's mom and when we were together, I always had this feeling that this bitch was leaving me in the dark all the time. And when I came into the truth, that's exactly what she would do. Like, she would fucking just, like, She was a, straight up demon. To this day, she still is. But she would leave me in the dark, leaving me to assume a lot of shit. But at the end, I was right. I was right about a lot of the shit that I was thinking in my mind, but I wasn't given a true answer. Like she was just trying to play me. You see what I'm saying? So, get that one in Proverbs 27 and 5.
Well, Proverbs 27 and 5. Open rebuke is better than secret love.
Right, open rebuke is better than secret love. And that's what a lot of people want to do. They got a problem with you, but whenever they're around you, they want to smile at you, think everything's okay. They disfigure their face like everything's okay. Those are what you call cowards. A man that has a problem with you, they're gonna talk to you about it. They're not gonna fucking just think in their mind, in their mind they're hating you, but in the face, they're just like, everything's okay. They laugh at one of the stupidest jokes you could say. They'll laugh at it, knowing that what you said is not even fucking funny, but they'll laugh at it. Open rebuke is better than what? Secret love. And that's what a man of the Lord will do. And also it's with balance. He's gonna show that humility, and he's gonna talk to the brother. He'll talk to the brother, hey man, what's going on? And then if things are still continuously in the pattern, that brother's gonna notch it up, turn up the heat, so to speak, a little bit. So it's like I said, open rebuke is better than secret love. It's better than secret love. And that's what the elders always said. This is an adulterated. There's truth. There's no glitter or glamour about anything that we say. We're telling you the truth. All right. We're telling you the rawness of the Bible, the rawness of what's coming to the world. We're letting you know that babies are gonna die, mommies are gonna die, daughters, sons are gonna die, infants, stillborn, babies that are in the womb are gonna die, fathers are gonna die, brothers that are in the truth are gonna be martyrs. We're not out here telling you that, oh no man, you're gonna be okay, everything's gonna be okay. That would make me a false prophet. Go ahead and get some of those and was it Jeremiah, Ezekiel, the promise of peace. That everything, all the brothers, are trying to do is basically we're just trying to, bring in the elect, man. Bring in the elect and save their souls, man, from being destroyed, from the coming destruction, which is Esau, man. Man, it's just a matter of time, man, and it's something that we can't really visualize yet, though. You know what I'm saying? Until it starts actually happening. Like, because everything just continues the way it is, but then one day we're just gonna be crashed out, laying down, asleep, and all we're gonna start hearing is fucking doors being broken down, banging on the doors, not knowing what's going on, and it's immediately just gonna have to react. We don't know how it's gonna play out, but then everything's just gonna come back. We're gonna start seeing people taken away and buses or whatever they got out there, shot. It's gonna be crazy, man. But these people out here, man, at least us, the brothers, we have an advantage. They're still at the starting line. They haven't even took off running yet. They're still there stretching. Oh, I'm not ready. I don't want to pull a hamstring. Oh, I don't want to hurt my ankles. I still need to work on my ankles. We're almost at the finish line, but we don't know who's gonna cross it and be rewarded yet. That's what everybody else is still. They're left behind. That's why they got those movies, Left Behind. It's just like the whole analogy of the rabbit, the hare, and the turtle. What was the hare? Kicking back, laying down, and then you see the turtle coming real slow. And then he gets up and notices he's fucking burning. He hauls his ass and catches up to him. What does he do again? He does whatever, That's what these 2/3 are doing, man. You can't be that. You got to be persistent. Yahweh Shah says if you're lukewarm, he's gonna spew you out of his mouth. And that's a scary thing, man. He ain't gonna pick you up with his mouth, his teeth, and then shoot you out. He's doing it right now. You know what I'm saying? He does it in a way that you don't expect for Yahweh Shah to do, and we show it to you that he works through men. That's the hand of the Lord is men. Or he'll send a pestilence, you know, or he'll have you mauled by an animal. You know, you be out in the sea somewhere, taking a vacation, trying to go deep sea fishing, and you fucking get a fish hooked on your reel, you know what I'm saying, your hook, and you get thrown in there and it's a great white, whatever, I don't know. You know? It's just like that movie, that new Moby Dick movie that came out, but how these Edomites are going killing these whales, they're going whale hunting for oil, and they meet one that they can't fuck with. Start destroying their ships. You know? However the Lord may want to destroy you 2/3. That's how it's gonna be for you in that time. But it's gonna be too late.
Hey, boy, I was just saying one thing, man, about the scriptures. That's why Isaiah 33:6 is there, because the thing about the scriptures, it gives a man the ability to be calm in a terrifying situation. That's the thing. You people, that's why we know, man. Y'all people, you're not prepared for war, man. You're not prepared for doom, for chaos, disorder. You're not prepared for that, man. That's why when shit, that's, you know, like today, it happens to me sometimes still too. You know, every once in a while, you scare somebody sometimes. What do they do? Gosh, you know, they jump up. I'm like, shit, you scared me. They're not ready for it. That's what's gonna be like here. But if that reaction was in them for a very long time, they wouldn't know what to do with it. That's why they're gonna be. That's why people are gonna go hysterical, man. They're not gonna know what to do. Like the brother made a comment. He goes, oh, I'm gonna be able to remember in that time, like the Lord did speak about it. That's what's gonna happen with us, Lord will. We're gonna have the mindset already we're gonna get scared at the moment, but we're gonna be like, calm down, calm, get back, see what's going on, and then we're gonna start moving over it. You know, that's the beauty of the scriptures, man.
Yeah, but even today, we're supposed to be, practicing that.
Yeah.
You know, just like brother's saying, why are you crying and complaining about where you at in your life? You know, if you can't deal with what you got now, how are you gonna be able to deal with what's coming in the end? You know, it's like these 2/3. They got whatever their worldly riches. You know, and yeah, they're comfortable right now. They can say whatever they want. They can act like whatever they want. But when all that shit's gone, and they're put in that situation, they ain't gonna say that shit. I guarantee it. They're gonna be scared as hell. All right. This is Ezekiel 13:2. Son of man. It says, Son of man, prophesy against the prophets of Israel that prophesy, and say thou unto them that prophesy out of their own hearts. Hear ye the word of the Lord. Thus saith the Lord God, woe unto the foolish prophets that follow their own spirit and have seen nothing.
And two-thirds, man, who follow your own spirits and you've seen nothing. Because you got whatever you want right now. You think you're good. Yeah. You haven't seen the other side, man. That's what the men of the Lord are going through right now. We're seeing the other side. We're seeing from the Lord's perspective, from the right perspective, that this place is messed up and wicked and evil. And we know that we got to prepare for war.
Yeah, it's not a bunch of conspiracies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We believe that, that's what's coming. It's a conspiracy to be something to conspire against you is being done on you right beneath you. It's something that literally being planned against you. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't no conspiracy theorists. We're fucking telling you what's really going on, what's being conspired behind your back. But you want to believe it? All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? You're not the elect. We're worried about our own selves. As far as like getting out of here, your will by the Spirit of the Lord to make it. Ezekiel 13:4 says, O Israel, thy prophets are like the foxes in the deserts. You have not gone up into the gaps, neither made up the hedge in the house of Israel to go stand in the battle in the day of the Lord.
It's like what they're preparing for you now. I guess this week, I think this following week is Martin Luther King Day or whatever. And they're preparing you for that. Getting sales ready, giving more discounts and stuff. That's what they're preparing you for. Pray for your politicians. You know, Martin Luther King, and remembrance of Martin Luther King.
Unity.
Yeah, unity.
Most High's not with that program, man. Most High ain't with all nations coming together. Why do you think all this stuff is going on right now in Oregon? You know what I'm saying? Why do you think all that stuff's going on? Why do you think all this stuff is going off in California, here in Texas? All this different, you know, everybody knows that it feels that it's racial tension. You know, people becoming more and more brave. Like right now, two fat fucking ugly Issacharites over here looking like we're fucking crazy. Bitch looks crazy here, Ghana. Go fucking brush your hair. Look like shit. These fucking nappy head hoes, man. These fucking hoes are raunchy, man. But that's what everything that's going on in the world today, man. It's just there ain't no unity. But it's those wicked ass 2/3 that think, oh well, we have to love our enemy. You don't even know who, I mean, what is that one? It says love thy neighbor as thyself. You don't even know who your neighbor is, man. That's why a lot of you people getting robbed and fucking dude is fucking your wife. You know what I'm saying? Or the other bitch is you know, doing whatever she does. Somebody's selling drugs to your kids. Those are your fucking neighbors. Those are the type of neighbors you got living next door to you, man. Wait, this place got to go. Everything here is fucked up, man. Everything. There's nothing good here, man. Everything's jacked up. Fucking you know, the economy's, the dollar bill has no value. The economy's trash. We're in $1 trillion debt. And we're still fucking pushing money out. Just fucking money's out there that has no value. Putting everybody else in more debt with these other nations, man. You know? There's a lot of shit that's going on, man. This place has to go. If you want something better, war has to come. But it is gonna come. Well, the third world's war is about to happen, man. All those nations over there, they're riling up. They just barely apprehended or captured American soldiers that crossed over there, the Iran, or I believe it's the Iran coastline. So they rushed up on them and fucking put them down. They had, you know, as hostages. I haven't looked back into it, but that happened probably the beginning of this week. So things are turning up, man. You know, it's just a matter of time, and it's all part of Yahushai's plan. It needs to happen. Whether America, these elites are planning it, that's their whole agenda. Hey, that's what we want, because that's the spirit that's on them to perform exactly what they need, that he needs for it to happen. But to the rest of you people on this earth, man, y'all are gonna be caught out in the cold, assed out, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't got no cloak to cover. Lord will, we're the elect. The elect is gonna be covered and protected. Okay.
You have 2.5 hours on
Go ahead.
2nd Ezra chapter 4, verse 27. And cannot comprehend the things.
Read it. Call it again.
2nd Ezra chapter 4, verse 27. And cannot comprehend the things that are promised to the righteous in time to come. For this world is full of unrighteousness and infirmities.
Y'all can't comprehend what's promised to the righteous. All right. Like your actions prove that you don't even believe yourself, but you still, you know, call upon the name. You know, you still call on Jesus, and you think you believe in the Bible, but you can't even comprehend it. You can't even comprehend that this book is really alive, and that there's men that are on the highways and the byways doing what you felt maybe one time in your life. You're like, man, you know what? Maybe the Lord wants is calling, and you see somebody else doing what you should have done a long time ago. That's gonna make you be like, damn, man, like jealous. Hate us, you know. Hey, should have. Scripture say, many are called, but few chosen. You should have heard your calling. You know? Scripture say, don't be putting this off from day to day.
It says, for this world is full of unrighteousness and infirmities. But it's concerning the things whereof thou askest me,